we are going to start off with an oracle card reading for this week. It's Kyle Gray's new deck, the Angel Guide Oracle. And this is such an empowering oracle. So that is the intention this week, is that whoever watches this will be connecting with their own personal angel. And we're gonna go into the messages here. And let me just go ahead and take a deep breath. You can take one with me if you want. Just anchoring in, settling in. Okay, so really cool intuitions and downloads. So if you're seeing this right away, right off the bat, this is showing you that the guidance that you receive intuitively, especially with your claircognizance, your clear thinking, ideas and inspiration, that is coming from an intuitive space, it's coming from an elevated space, and to receive that and go forward with it. Let me see if there's anything else for Sunday that we need to know. I think that's just a good start to the week, is just to really listen to your own internal guidance system, to put the guidance back inside and within. Intuitive thinking, when you just get like that aha, you know, or the solution to a problem, or ideas, right? Ideas, inspiration, just kind of plop in there like boop. And if you're seeing this on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and that resonates, it's cool. Like, you're meant to hear the message. So take what serves you, leave the rest. Okay, so we have Monday, and Monday is beautiful. It kind of goes hand in hand. We have listen deeply, and look how gorgeous this card is. I love the colors on this deck. They're just so beautiful. Guardian angel's coming through, and he has his hand over his heart. So just by putting your hand in the heart center, when you think heart chakra or listening to your heart or making decisions from your heart, it's not even talking about the organ, the heart. It's talking about this general area. This is on your ethereal body, your spiritual body. And when you listen, that just means to bring your awareness. Listening is receptive, okay? So it's not like, oh, let me listen, which we all do, especially if we're trying to like get intuitive guidance on something. Sometimes we're just like, what's the answer? And I don't know what that accent was, like, what's the answer? But you just want to center down into that space, and you're open and you're receptive and you're relaxed and you're allowing. And all that means is to shift your awareness. So if you take something, for example, that you're marinating over, maybe you have a decision about, or you're conflicted about. Most of us have something going on, big or small, peanut butter, jelly, I don't know. And you'll have to excuse me, my kitty cat's deciding to go potty. Just perfect timing, but all right. So anyway, back to listening. You put your hand over your heart and you center in that space. And you take whatever it is that you're marinating, or you're thinking about, or you're making a decision of, and instead of having that awareness, you'll feel it up here, right? It's just like all of a sudden you're really paying attention to your witness. You're becoming the witness of your own thinking. Oh wow, I'm really up here with my energy. And you bring your awareness here. And if that's a hard concept, if you're a thinker, sometimes like very analytical people are like, what are you talking about? Just put your hands over your heart and that'll be good. So you put your hand over your heart, center this area, your chest. And you can put it on your actual heart if you want. You can listen to your heartbeat. And you just take a deep breath in. Nice and gentle, not forceful, and just release. And as you do that, you're still feeling into your heart space. And from that space, you can ask your heart what guidance it has for you. And you just ask, what do you want me to know? And this is how your angel is going to connect with you. And you just wait and you listen and you allow the answer to arrive. Now, you might want to stay there for a couple minutes. You might get a couple solutions bubbling up, or you might get nothing at all, or you might get a flutter or an image in your mind's eye, or a feeling or a thought, and you might hear the circus, right, of your analytical mind going to work, but there might be this subtle intuitive message coming through. And you don't have to force it. Putting your awareness and asking, what do you want me to know? What do you want me to know? And then allowing. It may come to you in that moment, or it may be when you get up 20 minutes later and make a sandwich, or you're in the shower, or you're driving in your car, but it will come. And just knowing and allowing and listening deeply. And one way to do that is to clear the clutter and clear the static going on. And it's also when we have like a lot of opinions and birds in your ears, so to speak. It's like, whoa, let me get back to my center. Let me get back to my inner guidance system. So we're moving into Tuesday. And for Tuesday, we have manifestation card. OMG, look at that gorgeous card. Okay, so for manifestation, so I see that it's a really good week to align your thoughts with your desires. And we did the clearing, and then we started asking, and also asking, what do I want? That's a good question. Getting clear on what you want. And then coming into manifestation, you're holding your desire, right? And just know that the universe is picking that up on those signals. So let's say you got really clear on what it is you're trying to manifest. But what I'm getting is that your guardian angel hears your thoughts, and your guardian angel knows what you want. And one cool thing is once you get really clear on what it is you want, then it's nice to release it. And it's also really nice when you align it with the highest good. Thy will be done, because the universe, God, love, source, whatever you want to call it, Buddha, Jesus, I don't care, knows your heart more than you. And what I mean by that is you, the smaller self, the conditioned self, the ego self that is always trying to chase external means to find happiness. And the truth is that's all within you. So turning the focus back in, well, what is that going to give me from the inside out? How do you want to feel? All of the things that you're doing to get clear on your manifestation and your prayers and your communication with the divine, your angels really do hear you. They want you to know that they hear all of your worries, all of your doubts, all of your fears, and they are constantly trying to navigate you back into your power of co-creating the best version of yourself and the best possible outcomes for yourself and the best expression and potential for your life. That's really truly what they want for you as well. Handing it over to the guides, handing it over to the angels, handing it over, right? And surrendering and letting it go. Wednesday. Thank you, angels, for keeping me on track. And let's see what we have for Wednesday. Okay, so for Wednesday we have romance and connection. So what I see with that, especially with Valentine's Day coming up, is so gorgeous. So I'm seeing this is not, it can be romantic, and in a lot of ways it is. Bringing romance into your life, but this can also be within your friendships. Romance can exist, you know, like sometimes I think Valentine's Day is really just for the ladies. I'm like, come on, right? Like, I mean, I do have a very romantic man. Oh, he really is romantic. The message that I'm seeing here is connection on this card. And what I'm seeing is cultivating. So this past year has been a little bit inward, right? We've all been kind of hanging out in our sweatpants at home and stuff. And I'm just seeing just like joy is something you have to cultivate, or just like, going to the gym to get that body you want, or whatever it is, you kind of have to nurture it, right? You have to nurture your gardens. You have to tend to your garden, right? So with this, I'm seeing that's the same thing with your romantic partnerships. To infuse them with romance, you might want to stir it up a little bit, and remember that it's important. It's important to have that joy and that connection. And it's not a chore. It's actually going to open your heart space and activate that connection with your partner, with your loved ones. It's a really good day for that, to remember romance, that it's important. And this is also being aligned with the heart center, because our head tells us we're too busy, it's impractical, it's like kind of like Valentine's Day. Oh, Valentine's Day is just, what do they say? Oh, it's just a commercial holiday. Like, well, that may be true, but every other day isn't. So what I'm seeing is it's good this time of year to bring in that romantic energy. And what is romance to you, right? What it's sensual, right? It's sweet, it's kind, it opens your heart, it melts, it's so, maybe watch a romantic movie, or get back into that sweetness of life. Luxurious and sensual and sweet and connected, and just, I was about to say something else. Oh my God. Okay, I'm really getting into those romance vibes. So, and it's interesting too, because I'm seeing the color pink, and pink is very unconditionally loving. And it is a very feminine and receptive energy, but even if you are male, or you are a masculine forward energy person, romance is still important. It's still important. And I think that's the message from the angels, is that we're here to live, we're here to enjoy, we're here to connect and be inspired, right? So that's what I'm seeing for that day. And it's something that you cultivate, just like, gratitude is a practice. Well, romance is too. So make sure you're tending to your romance garden, whether that's with yourself, with your loved ones, with your partner, doesn't really matter. Just stir it up with a little bit of romance. Okay, thank you, angels, for showing Thursday. I love this card. So again, with the hand over the heart, there's almost every single card so far has been a hand over or near the heart chakra. So here we go again, and this is learning experience. And this card is talking about, it's really honoring the fact that you have done a lot of growth on yourself, spiritual growth. Maybe it's been therapy or deep introspection or just accountability. I see that the worst is now behind you in this particular circumstance, and they're showing how much you've grown and how proud they are of you. And this is a little foreshadowing to let you know that you have the reserve and you have the strength to make it out of the tunnel. You see the light at the end of the tunnel, and you are almost there, and it's shining in, and the worst is behind you. And start to feel that elation of the foreshadowing of the other side. There comes a time when, and this is what the angels are showing me, when our lessons are received as learning opportunities, and instead of like that old school, like this is a lesson you gotta learn. It's more like this is an opportunity for my growth. And I see it gets easier and more fun, and you have the word is like buoyant, buoyant. I don't even use that word. I love it when the angels give me like these crazy words. I'm like, buoyancy? They're saying buoyancy. Anyway, that you can like bounce right on back. You know, what else are you gonna throw at me kind of thing? But it's kind of turned into an adventure. So keep the hope alive in your heart and the faith in your heart, because you're on the way to brighter days. So for Friday, clear, cancel, and release. Clear, cancel, and release. I'm seeing this is a good time for you to protect your energy. You know yourself very well, and you know that you don't have to put yourself in situations that are going to be a lower vibration. So for example, now that you got your energy aligned and your heart is in a good space, it's being aware of the energy around you and the energy that you put yourself in. Also be if you just are in a habitual pattern of thinking low, negative, or complaining kind of thoughts, like it's also being really cognizant of how you're speaking to yourself, even in the most subtle ways, to reject yourself before others can, right? Or like make yourself the laughing stock, right? You've gotten really good at being sarcastic, but sarcasm, my mom used to always say, sarcasm is anger in disguise, and it really doesn't serve us. I mean, it can be funny when used in jest, but just make sure your intentions are really aligned with being supportive and gentle. We're sensitive beings, right? So we hear what we're saying to ourselves. Would you say that to a best friend? I hope not. And I hope you're being kind to others, and I hope you're being kind to yourself, right? Because God knows we could use a lot more kindness. So cancel, clear, delete, and clear, cancel, release. I do cancel, clear, delete, but this card says clear, cancel, release. You can just block that out. And also anything that other people have said to you, you can release that. If they put you into a role that you're not really authentically comfortable with, you don't have to play that. You don't have to do that anymore. You can release that. For Friday, now let's move into Saturday. Saturday. Okay, honesty and communications. So honesty and communication starts with being very honest with yourself. So I'm seeing you being very self-reflective on yourself, and then you can communicate easily back and forth is what I'm seeing through the heart. Through the throat, when you're communicating from your heart space. And one thing you might want to do is journal, like just journal it out, because sometimes it's hard. If you're like me, I get really tripped up on words sometimes, because there's like, I just want to say them the right way, but from here to here, it's like, you can communicate from that space through your throat. Free flowing energy here. And what I'm getting is that the angels really want to guide you to get honest with yourself, so that way you can be honest with others. Okay. All right, we're going to do the Gateway Oracle by Denise Lynn for the overview of the week. And this is really beautiful. So the overview is looking deeper, and it says, deep within me is a majestic radiance. Deep within me is a majestic radiance. It shows you to the hidden gems, whether that's something you never thought of before, a solution to a problem, or a new route to work, or a little restaurant, or an opportunity that you just might have missed out on had you not been aware or present. That's what looking deeper does. Looking deeper allows you to get to the jewels of who you are and find the true radiance of what your angels are trying to show you. Any kind of superficiality or quick fixes. That's not what we want to do this week. So that's the overview. And for the advice, this is just how to do that. So let's look into the advice card. I'm using, again, the Tosha Silver Divine Offering. Okay. Gratitude. Gratitude is how we do this. Gratitude. So this card, I actually posted this on my Instagram recently. I have a gratitude practice every single day, by the way. But gratitude says find just one thing that you feel grateful for right now and let that gratitude pour through your body. It's a healing balm like the warmth of the sun. So I don't mean to sound trite, but gratitude really does work. And if you are just like, life sucks, everybody has this and I don't, and you're constantly comparing and you're constantly wanting something different or something better, and you're not looking deeper at what's around you already, how can you possibly appreciate more? Why would the universe bring you more? If you are not treating everything that you have and everyone that you have with gratitude and appreciation, why would the universe think that you are telling it that you need or want more? Because you keep saying no, 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 no. So find just one thing to be grateful for and let that gratitude pour through your body. It's a healing balm like the warmth of the sun. Gratitude is a magnet for miracles. So if you're really trying to manifest more on the outside, being grateful for what you have from the inside out is the way to do it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Lots of love to you, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Always in my heart.